you the ROI from AI. And Dr. Jeff is in the building tonight.
Hey, welcome everybody. What's going on, Kwame?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. So we are here for AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff, also called LinkedIn Live. And we have Kwame Lewis, the founder of Task Ripple. So welcome, Kwame. So tell us a little bit about what you do and what is Task Ripple?
Okay, so before I start that, I want to say I liked your intro. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Okay, so basically, just in short, Task Ripple is the business that I'm building. It is essentially to help business owners figure out the right next steps to grow their business, and we follow up with them. We follow up with them through that process using AI as a support.
Awesome. Yeah. And I'll introduce myself, Dr. Jeff Bullock, founder and CEO of Prism. What we're doing today at AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff, we're going to help Kwame solve some challenges using AI. We're both in the AI space.
Yes.
So this is going to be, fun. I love talking to all industries, but, obviously I'm biased for AI. Yes. So this will be cool. And then also, like, there's so many different things that you can do in the AI industry. It's not just one size fits all. So we'll be getting into that. And then also with that, no matter what industry you're in, there are some common challenges that we face just being in the industry and being startups or newer. So we'll talk through that as well today. So that being said, let me share screen and make sure y'all could see. Okay, I don't think you can see. And now, all right, now we're good. All right, so we started out with ChatGPT here. And so, Kwame, I'll ask you some more questions about your business. So
okay.
How long you been in business?
Roughly, so this is now February, 7 months.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And who do you serve? What are the clientele that you serve?
Right now, I'm looking for just to get started, small business owners and mid-sized businesses.
Okay, small mid-sized business, and there we go. So for the audience here, well, I'm going to go back to ask a couple questions. So one thing, Kwame, are you currently using, like when you're dealing with discovery calls and meetings, how many meetings would you say you're in a week? So like
right now, I'd say about anywhere from 2 to 4.
All right, so 2 to 4 meetings a week. And do you currently have a system in place to capture those meetings? So are you using any type of AI note taker?
Yes, so I use Otter AI. I've been using that one for quite some time. It's more of a habit. It doesn't require me to pay a significant amount for it. So it's just been my go-to, and I've never had problems with it. So yeah.
Awesome. That's what we use too. So that's what we'll be using. So we're recording this. We'll use the Otter AI to capture. And, at Prism, one of the things we do is we help people get the ROI from AI. So in that, there's like a 3-step system to ensure that you are getting the most from it. The first one is capture. So that would be the Otter or some type of AI note taker. So Zoom, whatever. Then the second part is analyze. So, and the third part is automate. So from an analyze standpoint, when you capture, are you doing anything with those transcripts? And if so, what are you doing?
Yes. So in my business, how I utilize the transcripts, I have other business owners that I speak to. And generally speaking, what we'll do in our meetings is first get a good sense of where the business owner is at and what his or her goals are, and where they're experiencing trouble points or pain points. And the idea there is to then take the transcript and analyze the details that business owner is providing and finding either gaps in their process or, more importantly, gaps in their thinking. Because one of the things that AI is very good at is being able to point out from the transcript some deficiencies in ways of thinking or ways of looking at the situation. So I try to ascertain as much information that might not be plainly stated or recognized during the conversation to then be able to bring that back to the business owner and say, here, this is what you're saying. This is it concretely written down for you to be able to see, and then be able to provide solutions that actually addresses the concerns that they were expressing.
Excellent. That's exactly what I use for as well. So that will be the analysis part. Now, do you have well, we'll say the question. So what right now, I'm going to grab your LinkedIn information. So I'll show everybody how we do that, because we need to have relevant context in order to get the best result.
Okay.
So I will show my screen on that one, and then we'll grab it. All right. Awesome. And that's good. So we'll grab the whole thing with Control A and Control C. Then we'll go back to ChatGPT and we'll paste that in. So that's in there. And also, I'm going to get the transcript that we've talked about thus far, because you've already given a lot of great information. So
just to interject real quick, I don't know if you wanted to, but I also have a dedicated Task Ripple LinkedIn page.
Oh, so, yeah, I'm glad that too.
Yeah, so if you want that one, that's available. Let me put it in the chat.
Thanks. So I will. So this is for those who don't know, this is Otter. So as you can see, everything I'm saying is coming in real time. So this is what Kwame was talking about. So we're gonna grab this and we're gonna put that in ChatGPT as well. So this is us giving it the relevant context. And then also you said there was a LinkedIn, so I will.
So I've just shared that with in the chat.
Yeah, on this thing, I don't think it'll come. So no worries.
Okay.
If you text it to me, let me see or I could just pull it up with a.
Sure.
It's like if I type in Task Ripple, I'm sure it'll come up. Let me see.
Yeah, it should. It's usually one word, but it should come up.
Oh, let's get that one word then. Yep. That is you, right?
That is the one.
Boom. Open up this overview. And we'll grab that. Back to chat. And now I'm going to talk to it, give it some prompts so it can know what's going on.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on? This is Dr. Jeff. I am on the line live with AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff with Mr. Kwame Lewis, and the owner, founder and CEO for Task Ripple. Please go through the transcript that I pasted in, as well as his LinkedIn profile, his business LinkedIn profile, and ingest that. You can give a recap of what's going on. I'll prompt you accordingly after. Thank you. Great. So another thing, for all the audience members out there, make sure you are talking to it, not typing if you can help it. So all of this went into that prompt to give the relevant context for it.
This is pretty cool.
Thank you. So now it's not just me and Kwame on the line. It's me, Kwame, and ChatGPT. So now that we have that in there, now we can ask some. I can ask some questions so we can actually do some solve some problems. So with Prism, what we do is we help people, number one, generate revenue using AI. Number two is helping people save time. So clients save between 50 and 100 hours per month. And then the third thing is making life easier, and that is through streamlining processes and automation. So Kwame, as a startup, as a newer business, I would say usually, cash and generating revenue is a priority, but I don't want to assume. So would you say generating revenue is a priority for you?
Yes, at some point.
All right.
At some point, yes.
Yeah, at some point. Okay, so is generating revenue a priority for you right now? So generating revenue right now, priority. Like you're like, yeah, I need to get more clients. I need to get more. More revenue.
That's correct.
Okay. So we'll focus on that one, which is the generating revenue. Which is, I would say, usually a lot of times in the startup world, that is the one, because cash is oxygen, and we can't. You need to grow, scale, take this thing and run with it, and you need to have money to be able to live and pay people and grow and whatnot. So, all right. So with that being said, right now, what is your offer? So what is your offer? What are you offering people? How do they work with you? What does that look like? What's that piece?
Okay, so because I have a different process right now where I am as a solopreneur. Mm-hmm. The way that I use AI, I'm sure you have your way of using it, and you've built different tools and solutions for the businesses that you work for. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit more of a pup in that regard. So right now, my only offer is to try to meet other business owners and have a conversation. From there, usually what I'll do is after the conversation, I will come up with a strategy based on what we discussed and understanding where they are and where they're trying to go. Mm-hmm. And the idea there is to provide them a plan and a strategy that is custom based for them, and allowing that AI to meet their business where it's at, so that we can then build the business and fix the workflows, fix all of the other things that they may not be aware of. Mm-hmm. Just from our general first conversation. So right now, my offer is simply to try to get the conversation. I don't have price points. I think that'll be determined by how successful I am at helping all of these other businesses attain their goals.
Okay. So right now, there's no clear price point as to like how much somebody can you charge for somebody to work with you. Your main focus is getting a conversation and then seeing where it goes from there.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not like I'm a stranger to the potential price points. I've checked in ChatGPT and some of the other tools how much what I'm doing, what the rate is for that. So I think the money can definitely come on the back end. Right now, I'm just really more interested in proving that I can do what I think I can do, what I say I can do. Because I know that it works for me. I just want to be able to help others in the same capacity.
Absolutely. Okay, I got a couple of follow-up questions for you, guys. Okay,
sure.
Appreciate that here. So because you've been doing it for 7 months, have you helped anybody with a particular pain point? Like, have you been able to help anybody? And if so, who have you what have you been able to do?
Okay, so currently I have 2 test clients that I'm actively working with. So we've been discussing. One is actually building his business from scratch. Another one is a little bit further ahead, but he's under a different structure. So he's more of a contractor, but he's building his business out that way. So right now, what I'm in the midst of doing is for one client, the one that's the contractor, we've come up with a plan based off of where he's at, but he's a little bit newer in the process. Mm-hmm. So I'm still waiting on his feedback on the next steps he wants to take after reviewing the plan. Another individual who's trying to build his business, he just hired another person. So we're actually in communication with we identified what is currently his challenges, and then we've been actively working and having conversations and building strategies to streamline the process to remove those bottlenecks. So now, this in particular, I'll just give it away. We're working on making his keynote into an asset that's sellable. So that was something that wasn't necessarily on the table before, but knowing where he's trying to go with his business, that was one of the first steps that we identified. So now we're building out the system around that so that this is no longer a sticking point and he can move forward in his business and building out the other things that he needs to do.
Awesome. Great context. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab what you said. So I'm just going to grab the whole transcript again.
Sure.
No worries that the other part was in there. Back to chat. And I'm going to paste that in.
Yeah. And in addition, I've reached out to several different individuals and I've created plenty of strategies for them. But one of the biggest things, I just want to say this with AI, it's a matter of, yes, you can get a solution, but the part that AI cannot help you with right now is the doing part. So while you can get answers, I just want to implore everybody, it's like, while you can get answers, you have to do the things that you're being told.
Ain't that the truth?
You have to do it.
True. You gotta actually do it. You can't just
You have to do it.
You gotta actually do it. All right. Let's see. Is this it? Okay, I think that's right. All right. Okay, this is Dr. Jeff again. So I just put in the updated transcript. Kwame is talking about his business, and right now I want to go to, or what the goal is. We know that it is to generate revenue overall. So ChatGPT, you are expert in all things business and strategy and startups and revenue and sales and customers and all that. So what will be your advice right now for Kwame regarding an offer? And if you look at everything that I put in there, what do you feel like is realistic from an offer, like a flagship offer right now, that he could realistically be able to convert in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania? Now, his business is, he doesn't have to just be in the Lehigh Valley. It's virtual, he's AI, so he can work with anybody anywhere. However, that is where we're at. And take everything into context, what he's already talked about when coming up with what you're saying for this flagship product, flagship offer. If you have any questions for clarity that you need answered before, please ask those as well. Thank you. Okay, Kwame, did you have any questions about my prompt?
No. I realized that we have very similar practices, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, good. All right, so let's go through this. All right, here's a straight truth. Try and sell custom strategy after conversation that does not convert consistently. It feels like a free consult, has no clear outcome, forces the buyer to trust his intelligence before they see proof. So this is just ChatGPT's opinion on it. So whatever things to say here, please don't take offense from it. We just trying to help, best we can here. So
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So he's a flagship offer that is concrete, fast, and tied to measurable business pain, using the exact thing he's already doing well, turning messy reality into clarity and next steps. Already doing well. All right, so flagship offer, he can sell Lehigh Valley right now. As I'm scrolling real quick, what I don't see, okay, now I see it. I was looking for money. I didn't see it. All right. Workflow clarity sprint, 10 days. So small to mid-sized business owners, 3 to 25 employees who feel like people are asking the same questions, tasks bounce around, so on and so forth. In 10 days, we'll turn one messy part of your operation to clear, repeatable playbook your team can follow, plus a simple tracker. You can see if it's actually working. So then he has his kickoff, like what you will be doing in that, and in your tracker, how you would, like what that would be. And then it says realistic price is $1,500 to start that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll kind of stop there before we go any further, because like you said, you got to actually do it. But even before that, you got to actually believe it. Like believe in it, like that it's something that can be done and it's something that fits, right? So if it doesn't fit, you're like, that's not really me, or that's not how I work, or then you're not going to do it. That's going to automatically introduce friction. And if you don't do the thing that they tell you to do, it might as well just be entertainment as opposed to get ROI. So just from jump, what are your thoughts so far?
And then I like it. I've seen, as someone that is constantly talking to ChatGPT, I've seen similar ideas around what I can do.
Yep.
So I think this is right on point.
Okay.
I don't have any objections.
Okay, cool. So now you've done this before. You're AI expert as well. So my question then, we'll just jump forward a little bit. So if you've seen it, why did you go from, I could probably charge $1,500 to, I'm just going to keep doing this for free?
Okay. So it's based off of how I learned about business from the things that I've watched and read. The common principle that I've been taught, especially if you're starting out, no one knows you, and it's a little bit harder to get visibility. The idea is there's a structured way to try to price your product or service. And the way that I was taught was you want to try to do the work for free, that you can get the testimonials, you could get the reviews, you can get the proof and evidence beyond you just saying, all right, I know I can do this. And the idea there is that you get a sufficient amount of those under your belt. And then once it starts to become overwhelming, meaning the number of people that want what you're offering starts to exceed your capacity, that's when you start charging. And then there's an idea that as you do this incrementally over time, the price point that you are charging at will either filter out the people that really want your service versus those that think it's just sort of a nice to have. Because those that are in desperate need of what you're offering, and if it's valuable and it sufficiently serves the need that they have, then those clients would be more willing to pay for what it is that you're offering. So that's how I learned it. It was more of a tiered, logical way to getting the money. But if there's other ideas, I'm open to it too.
Yeah. What's up? Like we hear that. I appreciate that's why you're on the AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. So now I will say I am not a business coach. I want to throw that out. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a business coach. I'm an AI consultant who just speaking from experience now. Now this is just straight up like Kwame talking to Jeff now. Like what I went through a couple years ago. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And I believe in what you're talking about. It's similar to Alex Hormozy. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but
that's his books are
right. Like that's the method, right? So
yeah.
So then my question would be, because you've been in business for 7 months, how many testimonials you got?
Very little.
Okay.
The reason why is because like I've been struggling with the communication side of what I'm doing, at least in terms of translating it to other business owners, the value. The reason why I'll just explain it's that I'm not a business owner in the same sense. So when I was initially proposing what I do, I simply said, I help business owners solve business problems. And then I come back and was like, well, what kind of problems? Just pick one problem. So I think for me, it's a matter of trying to concisely communicate what it is I'm trying to do so that the person on the other end listening to me sees the value in it for themselves.
Okay, well, let's go back just because you got 2 people you're actually working with that you're working with for free right now. Well, I won't say free because you're working with for non-monetary compensation. We'll say that.
Yes.
So working with non-monetary compensation. And you say that you have helped them already.
Yeah.
So then a testimonial is due. Like,
okay.
I
was thinking further, but that, I mean,
right. You already helped them. You have helped them for no monetary compensation. The least they could do is say publicly, this guy has helped me. Like, is that a hard ask? I don't think so. But if it is, okay, but I don't think so. So I agree with you you're right. Nobody knows who you are. And you have to provide proof. It's a lot easier if somebody else is out there saying, hey, this guy has helped me. So my first thing I would say that I think will be beneficial for you is like today, very latest tomorrow, get the testimonials from the people that you're actively working with. That's what I would say to do first. Now, the second thing is you're already working for 2 people to get that proof concept. You have to have discovery calls. So you got to sit down with people to see if they would contract your services. Or even if you wanted to do more non-monetary compensation, you still got to sit down with people, and then 2 to 4 sittings a week. 2 to 4 a week. It's a numbers game in certain aspects. So the less people know you, the more that you got to be sitting in front of with the one-to-ones, because the more people know you, then you wouldn't have to do that so much, right? All right, so taking those things into account, we're going to throw this transcript back in there and get another update. All right, we're going to. They didn't grab everything. That wasn't everything. Let's try that again. And sometimes we'll go. So Otter is the only program that I know that will grab the stuff real time. And yes. Okay, here's the update. So this is the update. What if you're using Alex Hormozi principles for everything that he said, because you said you got his books, right? So you follow Alex Hormozi then?
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
That's your guy. All right, so that's our guy. Alex Hormozi is the guy. So based off of what those principles and what Kwame said, not what I said, what Kwame said. So just take what Kwame said, Alex Hormozi principles. What is your honest assessment of the current situation? And then after that, redo your advice on the flagship offer and how he should go about it. Any questions on that prompt?
No.
All right. Okay. So honest assessment does not have an offer. Hormozi will call this selling hope. Kwame is selling let's talk. I'll make a custom plan. Price later once it works. That is not an offer. That's a consulting conversation. Problem without a defined offer. There's no clear value, no clear outcome, no pricing anchor, no reason to buy now. Okay. Using free for testimonials ID incorrectly. Trying to follow the classic do it for free to get proof path. The issue is he's been doing it for 7 months. And you might not have been doing it 7 months. Maybe you're doing it for 2 months. Maybe, the first 5 months was, trying to get set or whatever. But still, little testimonials, which we got to change that immediately, which we talked about already.
Yeah.
That means the free period is not producing the asset that it's supposed to produce. So we want that free period to be as short as possible because you have to eat. Because you have to eat. Because you have to eat. So the real bottleneck is not skill, is messaging and packaging. Because you got the skill. So Kwame directly says he struggles to concisely communicate value. What's the problem? The one can't translate. Unintentionally screening out buyers who will pay. This is a big one because there are people, because you have the skill, you can do the work. You just don't have the history of selling yet. So therefore, without the history of selling, it's uncomfortable. But you can do it. You can actually do the work. So I'm not confident this experiment. You're taking a risk. This attracts freebie sellers and repels serious offers. His doing part insight is correct, but it hasn't built it into the offer. So he said AI can't do the doing. Great. Then the offer must include implementation support, accountability, specific deliverables that force action. So those things will allow to help with that conversion in the discovery call. So redoing the flagship offer with Hormozi principles, because that's your guy, and different people have different people that they want to follow. That's fine. But I do recommend somebody, like, what's the framework you're doing, who've done it before. So this one, 14 days, will fix one operational bottleneck that's costing you time and money and will install a system that your team can actually follow. So real quick question for you, Kwame. Those 2 people that you're working with now, would you say that you've been working with them for at least 14 days?
One for sure, yes.
Okay, for the one that you work
Actually, no, for both, because it's been about 3 weeks to a month. So
okay, cool. So both of them, you got the 14 days. I would just be like, take your own ChatGPT, put in because you already have their sessions with them because you have all the transcripts. Put it in, and then you'll get this as well after the session, and then say, okay, how should I craft to get these testimonials? What should I do? You can continue the conversation on your computer.
Okay.
Who's it for? So your ICP. ICP stands for Ideal Client Profile. So these are like small businesses with 5 to 30 employees where the owner says these things, and these are the deliverables that you would do. So 2,500. So 2,500 for 14 days, you're like, get out of here. Like you might be like, no, stop. I just told you I would charge nothing. You try to talk about $2,500. This is where ChatGPT gets unrealistic. You start throwing out. Why don't you say $1 million?
Yeah.
I get it. Trust me. Yep. I know. But what I'm saying is, like, the price is consistent with the pain. Okay, so you are solving big pain points with big problems. And it's an investment. That $2,500 is an investment of like so much money that they're possibly leaking. Now, your job is to find out all of that stuff beforehand. So how much is it really leaking? You're not selling snake oil. You are like, this $2,500 has to be an investment. They have to make at least $7,500 based off that, which I believe is possible from you, even if you haven't done it yet. So then you say, all right, well, if I'm going to get to 2,500, and maybe it's not 2,500 for 14 days. Maybe it's you start with 1,000. So you say, okay, well, I feel more comfortable with 1,000. So what could I do for that? How does that work? What does that look like? You can ask ChatGPT and get that. Or maybe even a better way, how do I feel more comfortable with this 2,500? Because if you can convert 2 people at 2,500, you're like, oh my God, I got a real business. Yeah. This is real. This thing is real. And we are in the age of AI, and you got skills. This thing is real. Like you can absolutely like win in a big way. Not and to throw another thing in there, you're not limited to Lehigh Valley. You can go anywhere.
Yeah.
This, right? But if you say I don't have an offer and I'll just we'll do it for no charge and then we'll see what happens later. That's a lot harder to climb that hill than a part of okay, I got this person who can pay me this money. Now I have to make sure they get the result. Yeah. Different type of pressure to where you're like, you're going to deliver in that regard. Okay. So 4,000 if it includes more interviews or workflows or whatever. So then it says like how to go about it. So stop offering a conversation. Now it gets into like what the discovery call looks like.
Okay.
And do you have you have all of them. So my next thing would be, or a suggestion is, take your discovery calls, the ones that you had with those 2 people, and then ask just the AI, hey, grade me out of 10 on this discovery call using Alex Hormozy principles. Another thing, do you have it in your custom instructions for ChatGPT? Do you use custom instructions?
I use so I have several specific GPTs, and if I'm not using a GPT, I'll create instructions for a specific task and save it in a separate folder so that I can copy and paste whenever I need to use it.
Got you. So I use that method as well. What I would say though for this one, if you click on your actual custom instructions for your default ChatGPT, if you put in the Alex Hormozy piece in here, then it'll color everything that way.
Okay.
So since that's the person that you're going by, that's so I have that in mind and as well. So like you said, we're similar thinking. So that is who I follow as well. So when you say all that stuff, I was like, yep, all that is tracking with me because I do the same. And doing that, I was able to get much better because I did literally all the same things that you're saying. I did in the beginning as well with it, and then started using AI and following what it actually said because it tell you from jump that you can do this. But but the problem is you got to actually do the stuff. Yeah, and it's really uncomfortable when you ain't never did it before. If you ain't never, converted before, and you sitting on that call to this person that you don't know, and you're asking for $2,500, that's uncomfortable. That's a comfortable conversation, and they're going to say no. That's part of the process. So you're like, okay, well, I'll catch you next time. So then now I gotta get better with objections, and what that looks like, and putting that in there, and it's the practice. So that's why the transcript is so important. When you continually feed it, and if you have 10 discovery calls a week, and then every single one you feed it, by the time you get to that 5th call, now you're not doing stuff that you did in that first call no more.
Yeah.
Now you're more comfortable with like, okay, well here, I'm gonna get a no. I might get a no, but at least I'm gonna get better with this, and this. And maybe at the end you don't get a no. Maybe you get a okay, I'll get back with you, or you'll get something right different. So that is what I recommend, because we all face this. This is something that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, let's. I want to look at the people. So who you going after? Where are the actual people that's going to pay this money, and what does this look like? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is Kwame talking now. I'm converted. I'm a believer. I'm ready to charge money. But first, I need you to find the people. Who are the people for this? So I want you to go online, find you already told me what my ICP is. Probably got to tighten that up some. But who are these actual people or corporations, or where am I finding them? Could you go online and find them for me, please? And don't worry about privacy, because all of the information is public knowledge. Thank you. So now that I asked it to go online, I am going to hopefully it does that. Yeah. Click the thinking so it can take its time, extra time here. So as we click thinking, it's going to go online and it's going to find some people. Now, it's going to give actual names for people in the businesses from a public list. So you take that, and then what I would say is, cold email, cold calling's kind of dead. I would say targeted, strategic, warm email and cold calling. So you're on the networking circuit, networking scene. Those convert way faster than just randomly cold calling people. But this method helps with that, right? So if you go to an event, there's 50 people in there. You're not going to talk to all 50. But if you did this exercise first, and you go to an event and there's 50 people in there, and one of these people are in there, well, that's one of the people you're talking to. So that's why you got to do your homework with this. This is how you use the AI for strategy purposes. So Titan ICP, ideal client profile. So who's the best fit? Symptoms: hot potato tasks, repeat questions, missed deadlines, inconsistent SOPs. There are people out drowning in emails right now, and there's money in them emails. There are people who have emails that have money in them, and they just can't get to them. You can help with that. You will help with that. So home services for sure. So plumbers, trades, those are those people. Property management, commercial cleaning. So being clear and specific to who. Then where you should find them. So Lehigh Valley Chamber, which you're LV EDC. I'm actually in the office right now. Google Maps, LinkedIn, and then the starter kit. So public list, so actual client, actual business names. So these are real businesses in Lehigh Valley right now. From here. So this is where you can start. If you say, okay, the minimum price point is $1,500, what does that look like? What does that get? How does that get them back money? How is that an investment for them as opposed to a cost? And if you're really clear on that, then it's you're a lot more comfortable in those discovery calls, because to you, like, okay, well, this $1,500 you're going to get 10 off of it. So this is, if they don't want to do it, that's fine. Somebody's going to, because I'm going to get you 10 off this $1,500. So it's okay. You're going to have those testimonials, and then more and more people will be able to see. And then now they're coming to you, and now you're going to have different problems, because there's problems every step of the way. but the the initial cash flow won't be. So this is, I would say, a good path to get to that first 100,000. And then it's a different path to get to $1 million, which will be a different path to get to 10 million.
Yep.
I'm not at that 10 million one. But I did get to that 100,000 one. And I started at 0. And how I got there was this way. So I think that this way will work for you, especially since you're in the exact same industry as me.
Yeah, that's so awesome. No, like, I've learned a lot.
That you will be able to do this and be able to win from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. I would be remiss if I let you get out of here without making a song. That's one of the things that we do here. And this song is not just a nice song. This is a conversion asset. Okay. So we're
Okay.
going to use this song that's going to help you get clients. Have you made any music with AI yet?
I've made a few things with Suno. My brother is more of a master at that, so we communicate back and forth about his process. That's more his lane, but I have
You made a
have
few
the
things?
cheapest plan of Suno.
Yeah, well, me too. I got the $10 plan. What's we gonna do though? We're gonna make what Suno, and I'll show you my process as well.
Okay.
So you can see. So let's go. Hey, what's going on? Okay, thank you so much. This was great. So now this is Kwame. I would like a song now, but it's not just any song. I want a conversion asset. So if you could please create a song for me. I need my ICP in the song. I need the pain points of my ICP. I want my name in the song, the business name in the song, how I solve those pain points, and it should be funny, catchy, and the genre should be, what genre you want?
Let's just go pop. Let's just do that. It's simplest.
Okay, pop. Got it. Should be pop. Any like pop, funk, pop? I'm gonna pop funk. You can ask me any questions if you have any. Oh, it has some questions here. Do you want your flagship? Are you willing to do on-site interviews? And what's your minimum price? Okay, so don't worry. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll send you this whole chat so you'll have it. So you can dump into yours and get some good stuff out. All right, so we're going to use Suno, S-U-N-O, for that. Who touched this task? All right. So we got that. While that's working, we're gonna have. Let me pull you back up. And for all those startups out there, the solopreneurs out there, there's some things that we can do quickly that used to cost a whole bunch with a whole bunch of people that not so much now. You still use those people just for other things. Copy. And do you use Nano Banana at all, or
Yeah.
Gemini?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I use Nano Banana more so for the ads that I put up on TikTok.
Okay. Oh, you're on TikTok.
The company, yeah.
Got it. So let me. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. Let's share. And let's close some of these tabs. This computer's starting to crawl on me.
Yeah, when you have too many of these the AI stuff open,
it's like it's definitely like we only got a little bit of time left here, Jeff. Could you please do a professional headshot of this person smiling in a blue fancy tuxedo with a fancy background? What's your favorite color? Is blue? You like blue, or you want a different color?
Yeah, blue's fine. Blue's fine. It's my company colors, blue and white.
Is blue and white? Yeah. Okay, cool. Got it. All right. So what I always do, what I will say from an image standpoint, is we're going to use, every time you do an image in Gemini, do that same thing in ChatGPT with the same prompt. So that is just the best practice, because at this point, the both of the models are very good at image generation and image editing. But sometimes Gemini is better, sometimes ChatGPT is better. So it's best to just run it through both. It's simple.
I dealt with that last week. I had to.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks good.
We were here.
That's good. I like that. That looks really good. Because this picture's not the best. It's not the best picture.
No, it's really good. It's a
screenshot, and this came out amazing. So we're going to download that. Yeah, that came out amazing.
That's what I look like with hair right now.
Yeah, that's good. So this is what you could use this for, like LinkedIn if you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
or task ripple or wherever you want it. We could put you in different setting. Let's go back to ChatGPT and see how that one did. That looks good too. The other one was sharper, but
we can't see your screen. Could you?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, what's your thoughts on this one?
That one's not bad. That one's not bad.
This one looks more like the picture that I gave it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just more clear. So both of them good. Just depends on which one you like. That's why once again, do both. It's very easy to do both. Same thing. So I just like to show that because we need those images. Now we could put that into different generators to make it move as well. So that's how you will be able to get a cool video.
Yep.
But let's go back to our song. And the song is Who Touched This Task? Copy. And then, like I said, we're going to Suno, S-U-N-O. You know what? I should. Yeah, let's go back to Suno. Share. Create. So with Suno, if you go to create, and then you'll have to go to custom, and then we're going to paste in our actual song because you have simple or custom. Custom is y'all pasting in the song. I'm going to take out that title, Who Touched This Task? And the style is pop funk. Now, Prince meets Bruno energy. We don't need that. We're just going to take the rest of it.
I get too. So
yeah, you can't put anybody's name in these songs. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, nope, they don't want to get sued. So that should be it though. So pop funk, playful, bass line, all that, and in less than 15 seconds, we'll have 2 radio quality songs that you can use to help you convert. To actually get some clients. And what's more is you can show clients how to do this, and you can do it for all your prospects, because when this technology, which used to be hundreds to thousands of dollars to do these songs, and now you can do it for free or super cheap, and it used to take weeks to months, and now it's seconds. Now you can do it at scale.
Yep. You can hear the song on your end?
Yeah, can you hear it on your end?
No.
Okay. Thank you. So you could not hear it.
No, not on my end.
Stop share. And let's go back and we'll try again. And let's see, share screen. Okay, so audio is sharing in the tab. If you can't, let's see if you can hear it now. You hear it all?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. I think I can hear it on LinkedIn Land, but let me get into the thing. All right, it's a fun song. So now you have, I texted to you, so you'll be able to pull it up and listen to it. Oh, maybe because I didn't put it on the stage. Let's see one more time.
Older, cause that ripple effect. There's a better system named chaos and gas. Your business is loud, but clear. Task ripple's the name, yeah, right here. Driving 20 people on pay. Yeah. Yeah. Walked in Monday, coffee still hot. Inbox screaming like, who dropped the ball? Everyone busy, nobody's wrong, but the same dang question all day long. Did you send it? Thought you did. Half done task, just hit and slid. Got soap piece collecting dust. New hire asking, wait, who do I trust? On a pacing, brain on fire. Why am I the middle wire? Busy team, no one to line. Work's getting done, just not on time. Who touched this task? Where did it go? Why is it stuck? And I don't know. Same work, same stress. Different day. That's not growth. That's drifting away. But hold up. Pause that ripple effect. There's a better system than chaos and gas. If your business feels loud but unclear, task triples the name. Yeah, right here. Top of 20 people on payroll, but every answer still comes from you though. You say it once.
Okay, so there you go, Task Ripple. So you can, like I said, so you got that song text to you. I will send all of the chat stuff to you as well. Chat GPT, what we went through with the offer, and I will also send you the transcript of the full conversation. Any questions for me, Kwame?
I think, hold on, I might have one, but I do want to say thanks for the song. Like, I never thought of having a jingle. Like, the thought process of making a jingle out of what I do. I think a lot of businesses could definitely benefit from something like that. Like, just as simple as that. I'm like, oh, you could use that in your marketing ads and things of that. I'm like, that was pretty cool. So I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, well, hey, I highly suggest that you do that for your people in the discovery call, like I just did for you. Mm-hmm. When you do that, it's a different shift. So I highly recommend that you do that because it does work. But what I found out over these 3 years of being in business, people move slow. And this thing unlocked, you're like, whoa, that's cool. And then they'll go to the next thing with their kids and their life and whatever, and they won't actually do it. So you, as their consultant, as their member of their team, will say, hey, how did that song go? And they're like, oh, yeah, I didn't do it. Go ahead and do it and see the engagement. And then they see like, whoa, this is the most engagement I've gotten on anything in a long time. You're like, see? So that's just one of many, many other things you can do from AI. But I think that the most important thing is start charging. Start charging. So but thank you so much. For those who, if you like what you saw here, you can join free community on school.com, SKOOL. Also, you can book a consultation session with myself, Dr. Jeff, to help your business so you can get the ROI from AI at the Prism community. We have classrooms in here to where you can, we have free workshops as well as replays of previous things. And every Friday at 3:00, we have the Prism Family Meetup. And for those premium members, 3 days a week, there are live classes to go over everything from, offers to creating books, to creating videos, to doing all your AI needs. We got classes on. So
awesome.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kwame. I do appreciate you being here. And this is
I really appreciate today.
AI Hustle with Dr. Jeff. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Adios.
All right. Talk to you soon. Take care. Thanks, everyone.